Hey folks, how are you all doing? It's Cam back at you again. Today I'm bringing you the Q&A that I announced a few days ago. No chitty chat this time, I'm going to get straight on with it. First question is from Jesus Hard Rock. Will you upload a tutorial on butterfly by wearing scars? Well, it's been an idea for a video that's been bubbling in my mind for probably the last year. And I've not done it simply because I've had it in my mind that Andy James will probably do one for himself at some point. If Andy James does do one, then there's no reason for me to do one, but if he doesn't do one, after, I don't know, I'll give it another month or two, and if that doesn't happen, I'll give one a go. I'll do my best. Here's for your question, Jesus. Alright, I have another question here from Michael. What pick is your favourite? Do you think that using old picks is not good for tone and makes playing more difficult? Well, I'll agree with you on the latter. Using an old pick can be more difficult, but the tone I don't really think about, to be honest. Normally, when I use a pick, I can make any pick work. I find old picks can be a bit of a pain. But ask me as well, what pick is my favourite? My favourite pick is the Dunlop Jazz 3 XL. Either that or Tortex. But what I love about the Jazz 3 XL is it's, I don't know what thickness it is. It might be I think it's a 1 mil. I'm not sure. But it's got a nice point, which is good for sort of cutting through the strings, and also it's just got a nice grip and feel to it. So I've always stuck with those. I never actually bought one thinking about what the pick was. I found one on the floor and I started using it, and I was just, where's this pick been all my life? But nevertheless, that is my favourite pick. Cheers for your question. Right, okay then, we have another question from Armani Shepherdley. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Great name, by the way. What songs, exercises would you recommend to build fluency and playing speed? I've not really been a big exercises guy, but I could tell you a few songs that really helped me. There's Asian Hooker by Steel Panther, which I like because it's about the precision and timing, especially with the neoclassical ideas. That idea. And also there's some sweep picking here. Another one is Gus G, My Will Be Done, which has got some nice little repetitive ideas in it, sort of like this one. I haven't played that for a little while, but it's basically the ideas, and it's about practicing slow, really, to be honest with you. One thing I've learned to do with regards to exercises to get this hand working was just a little legato exercise. Nothing too rhythmic about it, just literally just to get speed up. Another one was the chromatic one, and also basically it's to get all of your fingers working together. And the hard one is falling off the Paul Gilbert sort of type thing with these two, your pinky and your ring finger. That kind of idea. And also for picking, to get this working, the one thing that got me started, because it took me a while to get my actual wrist to work right, I don't know why, was the sort of Zach Wilde idea of pentatonic. So there's another one, also by Paul Gilbert. It did help me briefly, but I didn't really find a home for it. I didn't want to constantly keep labouring through it. But it was this exercise. That idea. Another thing I've found is sometimes if you're learning something or learning to build speed, it's sometimes your head will know what to do and your fingers don't know what to do precisely yet. Or sometimes it can be the other way around, where your fingers know what to do but your head quite can't get round it yet. Well, I hope that helps. I've spent quite a bit of time on that one. Thanks very much for your question. Alright, we have another question here from Sh and Rub. I don't know why I love that name so much. Anyway, besides the guitaring, what are you most looking forward to about going to uni? Well, I finished my first year of uni, doing a degree in music business. I finished with a first, and I've been off since May, and I go back in October. What I look forward to about going to uni, meeting all the new people, I guess. It's a great place to converse. I go to BIM, and literally it's just a really great place to converse with new people, and also just it's a great. What I like about BIM is where I'm at. It's like a mini music industry. You have the people who are there who are interested in the record labels. You've got the musicians. You've got the marketers. Everyone's got their own goals, and they're setting up really early on. And it's just a great place to work, and meet new people. And the way I look at it is, of course, I play guitar. I'm recording my originals now, which are coming along nicely. I'm of course working, on this YouTube channel and marketing myself. But it builds your goals. Like I think I was offered to do the musicianship degree, which I fully enough turned down because I feel if I got a degree in just being able to play the guitar, it wouldn't have been great for jobs in the future. For me personally, because of what I want to do. Everyone's driven in uni by their own goals, and it's just a great place. I'm just going in circles. Great question. You live near Richtown, if I remember right. I'll talk to you when I'm next there. Anyway, cheers for your question. Alright, I have another question here from Tion Wilkinson. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm really sorry if I didn't. Hey Cameron, I'm a big fan of your work, and I hope you wouldn't mind answering a few questions for me. Sure man, fire them at me. What exercises do you do to warm up on guitar, and what is your guitar setup like with regards to action, string gauge, etc.? Thank you. With regards to exercises to warm up on guitar, I don't really warm up at all, to be honest. It's understandable to warm up if you play live because, of course, it's different. You're travelling around, your hands get cold and stuff like that. But to warm up, I tend to, if you should need to, is say. For me, it's mainly get this hand working for legato and stuff, because what I tend to do is just do pull-offs to get the pinky working. Eventually, after that, all of the other fingers will follow. So that's really my exercise with regard to I dropped the pick. Exercises with regard to warming up, and also what is your guitar setup like with regards to action and string gauge? With terms of string gauge, I use Ernie Ball 9s for all of my guitars, occasionally D'Addario's, with the exception of one guitar, which is Snow White, on which I use Ernie Ball 10s, because it's tuned a full step down, and if I use 9s, it's just incredibly flappy, and I don't really like that very much. So that's what I have with regards to string gauge. And action, I quite like a medium type of action. Too low is just horrible, I think. Yeah, it's really easy, but if it's so low, I get so paranoid that I don't know why. I think it's just the way it feels to me. But if it's so low, I always get frightened of bending up too far, thinking it's going to buzz out for some reason. I think you find I tend to get this with some Strats sometimes. If I pick them up and do some my normal type of bending, sometimes I can literally sort of bend up on the guitar with such a low action, and then thinking, crap, it's going to buzz out or snap a string, or I don't know why. I don't feel safe with a really low action. I'm weird that way. And you've left the etc. on the end. The pressure's on. With regards to setup, I assume you're talking about things like Truss Rod and Floyd Rose and stuff. Whenever I get a new guitar, I normally tend to leave it as it is, and then I adapt to the new guitar. With regard to Floyd Roses and stuff, let me think. With Floyd Roses, I like a bit of backplay on some. I don't tend to use it very much. I'm not like Steve Vai where it's like the Crying Machine or whatever. I like it with some chords where I can just go back a little bit, or maybe just a mild little bit of backplay I quite like. Some of them, like the EVH for example, to accommodate the D-tuner, is bolted all the way down, or I think the term's blocked off. It is right the way down onto the body. So, of course, to accommodate a D-tuner, very much the way Eddie Van Halen has it. I think more guitars here. I don't know if any of them... They're all set up with a bit of backplay, so I don't really tend to think about it that much. I just tend to adapt to the way the guitar feels when I get it. Thanks very much for your question. Thanks very much for watching this video, you guys. I hope you've liked what you've seen. If you have any more questions, please, I'll announce another Q&A at some point, doing what I did last time. And I hope to catch you guys in the next video. I'll see you later. And I'll be reviewing this baby real soon as well. And I'm yet to do it, but I will be reviewing it at some point. It's my new Charvel volume. It's my new Charvel in neon pink, which I'll talk more about soon. Apart from that, see you later, guys. Cheers for watching.